Abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Let's go. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Gomes, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there's no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Gomes. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Michael Dana. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Gomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. First down. He'll buy some time right. Got to throw right sideline is complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Carter. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Gomes trying to lay one up deep, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. To throw on 3rd down, Gomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. There's Evans again, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Going deep for Diggs. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.